What's up, everybody? I think we're live. Are we live? Probably. Problem is, I'm not going to be able to see a lot of the chat. I'm going to have to set up my phone. This isn't the perfect setup. We're getting there, though. I had a couple cameras not work, so it was kind of a pain to get this. But we're going to fire up the furnace. We're going to start the Monday Night Meltdown. Trenton will be with us in a second. He just got home. So he'll be joining us here in a minute. I got to pull up my YouTube so I can see the chat. That'll be helping. That'll help. Eventually we'll have it set up to where I'll have the TV. I can see you guys talking, chatting. I don't have to have my phone on me the whole time. I got to pull up my YouTube so I can see the chat. That'll help. That'll help. I hope it didn't connect to my shit. Can you guys hear me? Is everything still connected? All right. You looked in the mirror? No. Ha 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 ha. You guys are funny. I can't see shit. There we go. All right. Well, come on, camera. Right here. Hello. See if it follows me. Yeah. See, I like this. It's live. You can hear me. I hope. This is an awkward setup for me. I don't like it at all. But we'll get better with this. It's just hard to. Here, I'll put this over here. I only weigh 195, bud. See, there we go. Did it again. This thing likes to stare at the sun. It's a fucking half retarded. That's the only problem I foresee with this. It's just in an awkward spot for the camera. There we go. We're on. Nice. There we go. All right. Well, we're gonna get the silver warmed up. We'll get started here. Be nice to have Trenton on. He had to go home and take a shit. So how's everyone's Monday? Trying to make Mondays fun again. We're gonna be pouring the ham. Yeah, let me get him on.
What's cracking?
How you doing? Okay, I can hear you. That's good.
Can you hear me now?
This is an awkward setup, man. I don't like it.
Because I'm on the live?
Nah, it's just the 3-screen thing.
Well, you can put, I was going to say.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that looks much better.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. It's definitely a Monday, right? So we're gonna be pouring. We're gonna be pouring the what did they end up calling that, Trenton? It was the Unholy Grail.
Oh.
Yeah, the Unholy Grail. We poured a couple today just to test a few of the molds. Show you a picture of them. That thing follow me?
Yeah, looking good.
Look at that.
Looking sharp.
Oh. Hello. Thank you.
Oh.
Fucking stupid AI.
Hell yeah.
All right. How's the microphone sound on this thing?
That sounds good.
We'll get better at this. We got a whole new setup coming. So there's the large, there's the medium, there's the small. It'll be available on Saturday. We're gonna pour a couple of them here. Next time I'm gonna have the furnace fired up before I'm even live. It's so awkward with this right here. I can't wait to have the TV set up.
How's my audio? Does that sound better?
Yeah, way better.
Got stuck on the damn camera again.
Hate when that happens. I like how this thing tracks, though. It's gonna be fun. We got 2 of them for next week. I got a new computer coming in, just for strictly the live streams, and we're gonna be on a whole new setup, and it's gonna be a lot easier to navigate. And it won't be as sunny. Right now, with the way we had things set up, we had to be set up outside. I got to figure out an exhaust or extraction for the heat, because where I want to melt right above that is our fire sprinklers. There's a mold. These are the smalls.
Double
Why
time.
did it fuck? There it goes. I got to get used to this AI tracking. Maybe you could. It's hard to see the chat.
Chitty chat, chitty chat.
Chicken to Chinese, the Chinese chicken. All right, I like this. So on initial fire up, this first batch of silver is going to take about 10 minutes to melt down. I like using the propane furnace. Propane's way better than the electric.
It's electric.
For sure. Huh?
It's electric.
Super electric. Man, I got to get used to this. So how's everyone's Monday so far? We got 13 people watching. Look at that.
13 in the house. Well, here's the trick. East Coast is off work.
Midwest
Midwest
still at work.
Midwest just getting off. West Coast still at work. Uh-oh. Bob's asking secret questions. What are
What's
the lines?
Purpose of the lies? Oh, those are vents. So when you pour, what we use is it's called Delft clay, and it's oil bonded sand and clay. And when it heats up, you'll see how much smoke is produced. But you put the vents in there, so the gases, when the molten silver hits the fucking sand, and it starts to smoke and create gases inside, the vents give the gases a place to escape. Another way to if you're doing like we are, the closed cast, when you do the sprue, you gotta make the sprue wide enough. Also, that becomes a vent as well. The gases can escape out the sprue while you're pouring. It's a quick process, and it closes up pretty fast. Those extra vents are, especially when you have a piece like that executor piece with a bunch of like corners coming out, the edges coming out, you want to put vents up in those corners. So when the silver gets up there, the gases and everything have a place for it to flow, and then the silver follows behind that, and it fills it real nice. If you don't put those vent holes, I don't know if you've seen on the back of some closed casts, and maybe I'll show a few of them, a few of our fuck ups, and you could see when the gases don't escape, how it creates this like ripple effect in there. It's almost like waves on the back of the pour, and that's either the gases or the silver wasn't hot enough. West Coast is still working. Well, I'm West Coast-ish. I'm still working too, so yeah, we put quite a few vent holes in there. There's different ways to do it. I've seen people do different styles, different ways. For me, I don't have to poke all the holes through the back. You see that a lot where people poke holes that comes out the backside. You could do that if you have a pretty intricate one, but when I've poured them, I haven't seen the difference. So you also got to do what works for you. We did those back holes for a while because what will also happen is if you got too large of a piece and you don't put those vent holes out the back, you'll have a nice solid piece of silver, but there'll be like an indent in there. Like I said, the gases will get stuck and create an indent. You put that one in the back, and then it pushes that silver up against the back part of the mold.
Makes for even flow.
We could do one. Maybe next time we could do this live. I'll set up some other techniques without the vent hole and all that other stuff, and you can see the difference when it's done. It just really depended on the piece too. Some pieces you don't even need anything. You could just pour that shit straight in. It's just all, trial and error. And then, so what we did is most molds, when we got a new shape one, we'll do it without vents. We'll do it with vents, and we'll do it with the vents out the back. And so if the ones without the vents doesn't work, we'll do the ones with the vents that go along the face. And if that works, we won't go to the next one. But if that doesn't work, then we'll add the ones in the back. But very rarely we have to add the ones to the back.
The back ones are a bitch.
Yeah, the problem with the back ones, man, especially with how expensive the sand is, you lose a lot of sand. Because when you pull it out, those back pieces want to grab all that sand with it. And then it's hard to separate the clean sand from the burnt sand. We're actually going to start experimenting with reusing our burnt sand, though. See what we can do with that.
I like it.
38 here. Oh, we got 38 people? Wow, mine said 13. Well, welcome in. Look at that. I thought it was 13. Like, this is a waste of time.
Adam K in the
What's
house.
up, Kevin? How you doing? All right, while we wait for this to melt, you guys got any questions?
Questions, comments, concerns, frustration? Anybody except for Chris Garcia.
There's a few ways you could do this too, melting of the silver. We find that the propane is the best after you get this first initial melt done, because you're starting from super cold or from cold to get it all the way up to melting temperature. It takes a little bit of time, the initial one. And then after that, it goes fairly quick because everything's heated up and good to go. But you could also do like map gas in a whipping dish. That's a cool way. For me, that map gas and everything's so fucking expensive in those little bottles, like these guys do. But the yellow ones, the map, burn a little bit hotter. This is just the propane. Those ones burn a little bit hotter in the whipping dish. That's I see a lot of people use it. It makes sense. It's just you have to season the crucibles, all that, all that stuff. I prefer this big melting furnace, and when we got a few pieces going, and they're smaller, we can put 3 or 4 smaller crucibles inside of this one. If I have any sitting around. I don't.
Travis says we love this process and just you rambling.
That's
what gets the people going.
What burns hotter though? Map gas? Map gas does burn hotter than propane, yes.
Chadwick's wondering what temperature silver melts at.
18 and change.
18 and change.
18 and change. I don't know the specifics. This propane furnace will get up to I believe it's 2100, 2200 degrees. It'll melt copper and all that too. It gets pretty fucking hot.
Here's a good one. Here's a good one for you. Ashmack says, I get bubbles on the surface of my sand pours. Is that due to the gases or the silver not being hot enough?
That's just the way the silver is cooling. You're gonna get, I call them warts. So you get bubbles on the back that pop up as it's cooling. That top will solidify. Inside's still kind of molten, and then so it's gonna want to, as it's cooling on the inside, it's gonna want to bubble and break through that surface, and that surface will create the warts. I don't think there's any way to get around that. You could, if you wanted to, take a torch to the back of it, much like you do a graphite crucible. Much like you would do a graphite, you put that torch on the back to help, so it doesn't cool down as fast. And that's what gives you the pore lines. I've never done that. I always just dealt with the warts. So you figure, depending on the piece, you got to learn what the piece is, and you got to learn how it reacts after you're done pouring it. I always, when I'm doing like a 5-ounce sand cast and it's an open cast, I'll make it like 5.08 troy ounces, and that leaves enough for me to pull those warts off and then sand the back. We are melting silver, man. We're just getting this first one done, and we're gonna dump it here in a second. Any
I was
other
just talking
questions?
to myself over here with the mic off.
You idiot.
I just said we're melting silver, Sphincter, and then you said we're melting silver. Oh, some people's children.
Some people's children. Any other questions? You guys got anything else?
Good part is that furnace doesn't sound too loud with the mic. Can't even hear it until you lift the lid, and it's just pretty quiet.
Yeah. Well, when you lift the lid, that's right now it's just coming out of that 2-inch hole.
Oh,
when I open it, it comes up blaring out. We're right there. So what I like to do is look inside a little bit, shake it around, depending on what you're melting. Shot's different. Sometimes, well, we melt, right, we did some closed cast today, so we have some leftover sprues, right? So we'll cut those up. Sometimes that silver inside looks like it's melted, but you got a big chunk of it underneath that hasn't melted yet. So once it's molten, where we're at now, I like to let it go for another minute or two just to be safe. I'd rather have it a little more hot than not hot enough. So this expensive. The Petrobond, well, Petrobond's fairly inexpensive. Red clays, you get 50 pounds for like $300, and then Delft clay's even more. Delft clay's fucking expensive. So I try not to fuck up too many pours and try and keep as much sand as I can, and time too, right?
Sphincter says, "What are we pouring?" Sphincter, it's the it's going to be the Shrek and Wreck Show weekly exclusive. We're talking about it, pouring it live, discussing it Monday for a Saturday release.
Who creates the molds for your pours? So depends. We have some art. We have a few artists that work for us, and if they send me something I like, and we decide whether we're going to make it a bar, make it a pour, depending on the shape, and we send it off to a couple 3D modelers that we have, and they take that 2D image and turn it into a 3D image, and then we resin print them on the 3D printers back there. So Alan asks, if I put an ounce of shot in, does it come back an ounce? Absolutely. Your silver don't burn off. The only thing you will lose is if it gets stuck in the crucible. So I always overshoot it because we'll always sand the backs. We'll do a little bit of sanding. But like when I do graphite pours for some of our poured and pressed pieces, like a 1 ouncer, I'll weigh it out to like 1.02, and then we'll be fine after everything. Little bits get stuck in the graphite crucible. Little bit here and there, and that's usually only affects the first one. because that piece will get stuck. But then when you go and add the next one, that piece is likely to come out with it. So keep it all consistent. The first one's probably going to be a little bit lighter, but then everything else after that's pretty consistent. Whew, it's hot. I'm sweating. This thing's fucking hot.
Not even summertime yet.
What I know, we're getting there. We're gonna hit that 115 here pretty soon. What are some manufacturers of furnaces you would recommend? Just anything on Amazon, man. If you want if you want a good recommendation, stainless steel. I've had this thing since 2018. I haven't had to change shit on it, except for the
Fire
what's
blocks?
the name of that thing? No. I have to change the fire blocks on the inside, but the Venturi. This is what feeds the propane into it. I've had two of those melt. How many times have I burnt myself pouring? Never.
Been a couple close calls I've seen.
Yeah, a couple close calls, but no, I haven't burnt myself. I have touched a graphite mold. Yeah, that kind of hurt. It's not a regulator is what hooks up to the propane tank itself. That regulates your flow into the Venturi. I believe it's a Venturi, Venturi. And that's this piece on the back, if you can see it. Gas comes in, you got the shut off. Then here you got an air gap that allows for the gas and airflow to come in. You have to adjust that to make it proper. If you don't, it'll start sputtering on you. Blah, 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 you know. How many pours can I do in an hour? Depends on how much we're pouring in here. You know, once we get past this initial one, it goes, like I said, pretty quick. We're ready to pour here now. I'm just chatting. 1 ounces, it's like, I don't know, every 90 seconds, 2 minutes of things coming out. But I run this thing as open and as hot as I can. Wow. You load it back up. Shut the thing. Get your next batch of silver. Wow. Are you ready to go? That's it. We'll let that thing sit and simmer for a little bit, and then we'll open it up. Show you what it looks like on the inside. Here's the next one.
Did you do the double smalls, or is this a medium, or what size you pour?
Yeah, no, we're doing the doubles right now, the smalls. Actually, let me go grab those other ones.
We're gonna follow you with the AI camera. Shop tour.
Yellow. Ooh, those bitches are hot. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Fucker. So I did burn myself. No,
why are they hot?
Now you're asking secrets, man.
Oh. It's a secret. It's not a secret to me. I just forgot about.
So we do heat up our molds as they sit inside the 2-piece flask. We heat up the sand, put it underneath a heater. We're getting to the point now, and
don't you got to do it with the torch first?
Huh?
So you have to heat up the sand with the torch first?
Yeah, get the sand black before you do it. No. When it gets cold here in the winter, sand's freezing cold. And if you pour something hot into something cold, you're going to have a different reaction, right? That silver is going to solidify a lot faster. So I heat my flasks up underneath a furnace or a heater to get those things warmed up to help with the silver flow. That's a fucking little inside. Shouldn't have shared that with you. Bam. So that was a big one. What an idiot. Did he mix these up?
Uh-oh. Did you have enough silver in it?
Yeah, thank God. 1, 2, 3. It's a medium. That's a medium. That's a medium.
You should probably clamp it, Ashmac, just so
What's
they
that?
stay together. Well, he's asking if you have to clamp it, or is that just for moving it around?
I clamp it. For me, clamping it ensures that it doesn't open, right? It depends on how big your piece is too, and how tight your flasks fit together. They fit tight and it's a small piece, might not need to. But remember, you're putting silver and there's weight to that you could open it up and then it'll grow your pour a little bit. It might not pour out, but then you're going to have inconsistent weights when you're trying to sell something at 2.9 troy ounces plus or minus 1 or 2, 0.1 or 2. So I clamp everything. I've seen people clamp the sides. I've seen people clamp everything. In my experience, when we sand cast things, I shave the sides of it. That way, when I do clamp the whole thing, the sand isn't pushing into the mold, making it thinner and less weight. So I shave the sides. I put these on, and then it allows. Also, too, those things can get really hot if you let them sit. This way, it's really nice. You could just grab it, take it over. You don't have to touch anything.
Well, especially for the old way, right? Because we were melting here and carrying them here and dragging them back and forth there.
Ooh, see that gets hot. Came out pretty good. That back came out pretty good too. Nice and flat.
What's up, Kraken? Are you gonna water that one down or just let her cook?
No, I let it cook. I let it just sit there. What happens is you throw it in the water with the sand on it.
Oh yeah.
Sand like sticks in there. It's just a bitch to clean off. Let it cool down. I can go and tap it on the side of the bucket, and then all the sand will just pop right off. But here's what you get. Ooh, they're pretty hot. It's after it's poured. So you got to toss that black sand. I'm actually working on keeping that black sand, and we're going to try and reuse it. I'm going to experiment a little bit. Right now, this silver's taking a little bit longer to melt down because, like I said, we put sprues in there, so they're big chunks of silver. That sprue is probably about 1.5 ounces. Big chunk of silver, so it takes a little bit longer to melt those down. If we were just doing shot, it wouldn't take that long. It wouldn't take as long as it's taking now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're good. What else we got? I'm good, Kraken. How you doing, man?
Anthony Peel in the house.
We got 49 people in here. Welcome in. Welcome to the fucking Monday Night Meltdown. We're just over here pouring I should grab those. Oh, here. These will be available on Saturday. This is the Unholy Grail. So there's the large. Still got a little bit of cleanup to do on these. There's the medium. There's the small. So tune in Saturday. These will be the live stream exclusives on the Shrek and Wreck show. I think we're going to do 5 of the large, 15 of the medium, and then we're just going to pour these ones to demand, the small ones to demand. What's up, Frostbite? How we doing?
That sounds like a lottery type style.
I'm thinking. I don't know how else would you do it?
Well, you just had a crazy idea.
Ready to go. Oh fuck!
I thought that might happen. If it is a lottery style piece for the 5 and the 13 or 15, what if you showed up here and you get an extra entry in the lottery?
Oh fuck!
Just saying. Might not.
Yeah, that would work too, Sphincter. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. So why don't you take some names?
This would be for the big one and the little one, or the medium one, the 5 and the 15
Right.
vintage.
Yeah, because we'll be doing a lottery. That's the best way I think for us to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, and a little incentive to swing by on the Monday Night Meltdown.
Right. Oh, nope. I put it over here. So it's weird getting used to this setup over here from what we were used to at the house. Are we echoing again? What'd you turn on?
I can't hear anything.
All right.
Is something funky?
So Steve looking for silver? I'm hearing me echo again like we experienced on the stream.
Oh, weird. I thought that was a setting on your end.
No. It was yours.
It's mine?
Yeah, you had fixed something last time. You had pulled something out, turned something off. Anybody else got any questions? Fuck, that's hot.
How about now?
No, I can't hear it.
No echo?
No echo.
Oh, that's good. I just muted my mic and unmuted it, so.
Oh, there we go. Look at you. Doing big things.
Doing big things. Big people. Little people.
Anybody else have any questions? This is so awkward. This whole setup. I hate this live stream. Next show we do, it's going to be better when we have everything hooked up proper. I got another camera. So what I want to do is in between pouring like this, I want to go take you guys over and you can watch me make molds. We could go and finish them and do all that stuff while we're waiting here instead of me just standing here. Do you ever find imperfections in your pours? Absolutely. Absolutely. One of the, and that's the cool thing about hand pours, right? Is the imperfections. You know, if they're super bad, if they're really bad and there's like inclusions or whatever, we will remelt it and do it again. But yeah, so I believe it's on yours, Trenton. You won the big executor, right?
Yeah, smacked it.
Do you have that?
This guy right here?
Do you have it on hand? Look at the bottom. There's a hole.
Oh, yeah. Big old gaping hole.
Well, big old hole.
Not that big.
What happened? Yeah, no, it goes in pretty deep though. What happens there? We didn't add enough silver to that. I miscalculated the amount of silver we wanted to put in that piece. Usually, what we'll do is we'll take the resin mold and weigh it out. Find out it's usually about 5 grams for every ounce of silver, and that gives us enough. Well, my math was a little bit bad that day, and I wasn't. It wasn't bad. I weighed the wrong fucking one. We had 2 large molds. The first large mold we had was too close to the size of the medium, and that's the weight I took and wrote down. And so when we weighed it out, it was shy by about an ounce. And so what happens on the sprue, not all the time, sometimes. See that little hole on the top?
Oh, yeah.
That'll become like a cavity, and sometimes it'll go all the way through, especially if you don't have enough. If it's a short one, if you don't have enough, that will go all the way into the pour, which is what happened with yours. And I didn't want to remelt it. Figured, fuck it. So it's a little bit lighter than it should be. That one was what, 10 ounces?
Yeah, just shy of 10. 10.9.
10.9. So that should have probably been an 11 ouncer. You know, if it would have filled in proper. But I didn't want to remelt it. We were under the gun on that one and getting those done for the show. So that one's taking a long time.
Uh-oh, they're bidding
You
on it.
come
Just start a little higher than that, boys.
on. I should do that. Do you ever run multiple furnaces at once? We do when we're doing production. See you, Ashmack. Do you ever run multiple furnaces at once? We do. We were set up here. We have these two. I don't know if you can see them. 1, 2 furnaces. We set them up over there, and we run both of those when we're doing big productions. Like we had those. Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Yep, all's well.
Okay. We were running those today when we were pouring 1 ounces in one, and we were doing the closed cast in the other. What else we got? What's the biggest issue with temperature and humidity? All right, let me take this.
All the issues. Temperature, humidity. There's no
Right now.
There's no craft to it.
So here, Kraken asked Reckless, do you come up with your own designs or you go buy something else? It depends. No, I'm not pouring it shirtless. I don't take my shirt off for nobody. I even wear a shirt when I'm having sex. My fucking headphones are dying. So, Kraken ass. It depends, man. We have some 3D modelers that'll hit us up and say, hey, we got this new design. It's exclusive to you or exclusive to one buyer. So we've been buying those. And if they're brand fitting or they work for us, we'll do that. Or we'll have a design. We'll have an artist come up with a design for us. Then we'll send it off to the modeler. Like we're actually working on some artwork for the Aussies. It's going to be in a group over there, the BDDU group. And I actually drew that art and we sent that off to the 3D modeler. Just depends on the design, how much detail I want out of it, and how much time I want to spend. I'd rather pay an artist to make some art for me than me sit down and do it while we got all this other stuff going on. No, you're not aggravating me at all. Oh, not at all. No. Don't take that. It's the end of the day. It's been a long day today. You know how Mondays go. And if you want honesty, Trenton and I had gone through like this cool setup that we had, and because the setup didn't work, I'm kind of bummed. So there's absolutely, you're not aggravating me at all. You'll know when I get aggravated.
Shit starts flying.
Yeah. What else is there? So Peter asked about temperature and humidity. So obviously it's tough to pour in the rain. When it gets too humid, we deal with that. It's I'll tell you, the elevation we have here compared to what we had in California, I had to change things just a little bit. Not anything super crazy, but everything's a factor. Temperature, humidity. My headphones are dying, Trenton. Jeez. What's up, Easy Coins? How you doing? We're melting silver. All angle hard bars.
P-loafs only.
And Libertads.
And waffle bags.
Yeah. I actually melted one of those a long time ago.
You would. You're sick. What's up, AZ Coin?
Well, it's getting windy. We got a storm rolling in. Nice. It's gonna start raining on my camera. Temperature is a factor when it comes to closed casting and sand casting. Like I said, if your sand's cold and you're pouring hot silver in there, it solidifies too quick. A nice storm rolling in. When it's too hot, it just sucks the pour because it's fucking hot. So make sure you got a swamp cooler.
Or 3.
That'll be your best friend. Or 3, absolutely. That'll be your best friend in the summer.
I know the few
when
times
it's windy,
The few times I was down there, I had to sit on the swamp cooler.
Yeah, swamp ass.
No, afterburn.
I see what you did there. That's clever.
Smoking.
Not nice. Smoke 'em if you got them.
Did you just pour that?
Looks like little.
You
Yeah, it
didn't
looks like
tell
little
us.
spiders. Huh?
Didn't even tell us you were pouring it. Wasn't even paying attention.
Well, they are paying attention. You're not.
Oh, all right. Hopefully you guys are paying attention.
Melt the tads? Yeah. Melt the tads. You know what melt really good? Silver Eagles. Those are fun.
Because Silver Eagles are only 92% silver, right?
No.
I'm
Silver
just-
Eagles 999. Oh fuck.
I'm just trying to
I'm
start.
like, I gotta call a few people. I sent them fucking not 999 fine silver. Yeah, this setup, man. Next show will be better, I promise you.
Not a
Anybody
single
else have any
person,
questions?
not a single person
Huh?
has complained about it.
Oh, I am. You know how I am.
Oh, I know.
I'm one of
Everybody
those,
bought Kraken.
perfectionists. Hey, Angela.
I'm pretty jealous you got a sandwich shop right next door.
Oh, it's delicious, bro.
Freaking called him up earlier and he's like, hold on. Yeah, can I get a tuna melt with extra cheese, shaken, not stirred? I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Bro. They got pastrami sandwiches. They got they got the Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. The tuna melt's my favorite sandwich from there for sure. I love me a good tuna melt, man. Especially on sourdough with a little bit of garlic and Parmesan on the sourdough. Whew. Any
Anthony
big
Field,
Slammageddon hits?
we haven't opened a single one yet. The only one I'm aware of that anybody's opened except for Steven is Sweetheart Jenny. Jenny Sweetheart. Why did I say it backwards? She smacked a 101 right out of the gate. Meg had
Biggest
one.
pour I've ever done. Biggest pour I've ever done. I've just done a 50 ouncer. I haven't tried anything bigger. I got a huge furnace that we wanted to do big stuff. It's just that's a lot of effort. And the problem with the big stuff is, as cool as it is, you limit your customer pool by doing that. You know, so we've done 50-ounce sandcast. We do the 50-ounce fist packs. Kilos, we do a lot of those. I try not to go over a kilo. Like I said, you start limiting your customer pool when you get into big pieces like that. You go from a really niche market to a very, very, very small niche market, right? Just not everyone's going to spend the money on a anything bigger than 50 ounce. Almond Precious Metals does some really cool big pours. If you want someone to pour you a big pour, hit up Almond. That guy's got it nailed down.
Yeah. That dude's doing crazy shit.
What else do we have? We have some questions. How long did it take you to perfect all this? I haven't even perfected it. So we're still working on that.
Let you know when it happens.
Yeah, we'll definitely let you know when it happens. James Visky about design process.
Hold on,
I have a notepad.
Real quick.
Okay, holding.
Before you hold that question, we've got 52 people on here now. And some newcomers.
Savages?
Tell them what we're doing here and then get to James's question.
We're doing the Monday Night Meltdown. Hold on. What's up, bud? Oh, it's windy. Wind's blowing things down the freaking alleyway. Monday Night Meltdown. Wait. I can't hear you. Did we lose Trenton? Must have. So I'm trying to do lives every Monday night just to go through the whole process of pouring, showing you guys how we do things. Well, this is really not exactly how we do things, but this is the best we can do with a short amount of time. The setup we had originally planned for went to shit on me, so my computer couldn't manage it. My plan is I want to go live, try and go every Monday. It'd probably be a bi-weekly thing. It just depends on orders and stuff. And what we're pouring today is a live stream exclusive. We'll be offering it on Saturday. I'm going to clean one up here now. It should be cool enough. I want to show you guys the pouring process, and then you guys can see the live stream exclusive that we'll be offering on Saturday night on the Shrek and Rex show. Does it follow me over here? Oh, it did. Look at that. You even get to watch me freaking clean. That's badass. Give me a second.
Were you looking for me?
Yeah, I was like, where the hell did Trenton go?
I had to run upstairs for a cold one. 5 o'clock somewhere.
Delicious. Yeah. There's the...
Hell yeah.
finished pour.
That's the big one?
That's the medium-sized one.
What do you want? 5 rough 5 ounce?
That one, I think it's coming out to... The medium one's coming out to... I can get a scale for you and weigh this one out. How about that?
Sounds like a plan. For anybody that was late, these pours are for next Saturday, but there's going to be lottery style. So I'll read you off a list real quick. I got extra spots in the lottery for next week for being here tonight. So the list I got so far is James Visky, Ash Mack, Shreky Lou, Jeremy Nash, Alan Schroeder, Lisa Anderson, Swamp Dog, Chad Isbell, RT7, Roy Trejo, Frostbite, Adam with a K, Chris Garcia, Nanook, Iron Ox, and Anthony Peel. So if you're not on that list, you got to type in the secret password, which I'll only tell you once, which is Afterburn. I'll put you on that list if you want an extra entry for the lottery next week, which wins you an invoice to buy an Unholy Grail piece.
Yeah. All right. So the big one's weighing out to be 5.7-ish. It's a pretty thin design. So the big one's weighing out, like I said, 5.7. The small one's weighing out to about 1.4. And then I believe the middle one is weighing out at about 2.8. Let me confirm that.
I didn't hear your
3.8,
weights.
my bad. Huh?
I didn't hear your weights. I was typing.
Oh, I don't even remember them now.
Oh, nice. Well, you guys heard it.
Yeah, 5.7 on the large one, 3.8 on the middle one, and
Nice.
then 1.4 on the small one.
Perfect. It's good range.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Damn, that sucks. Michael Malone. So James Visky was asking about the design process. So I got a notepad just full of ideas that whenever I have something come up, I write it down. It's best to write it down or you forget about it. And then we just go through and just pick which one, if it's a series or whatever. Then we either have the art made or I draw it up. Just like I said, depending on complexity. If it's a super simple one, I'll typically do it and throw it over to my 3D model. What's really nice about the 3D modelers I use is you can give them a paper sketch, and they're artists already. You can give them a paper sketch, and they can take it and do what they do with it and make it more detailed. So if it's not a super detailed piece, I'll do like a little paper sketch and send it off to them. If it's something that's really detailed and we want to get a lot of detail in the pour or whatever, or the bar, or however it's done, I'll send it off to one of my artists and give it. That way they take 3, 4, 5 days and really get all the details. It's just it's better for me to pay them to do it so I can continue to produce. That's one of the hats you got to take off when you're doing this. Is you got to find out where your time is best served, and I'd rather pay an artist to mess with the design. But yeah, as far as like the crazy ideas and some of the, I have wild dreams, man. I did a lot of acid when I was a kid. A lot of ecstasy, and I have some pretty wild dreams. So we have some weird shit that comes up in my head, and we'll run with it because that's the fun part about this. The wilder, the better, I think. It's like that new series that we're working on. That's the Reckless, the multiverse. That's going to be a fun one. It's the design is if animals were human, right? If we were in the role of the animals and they were eating us, that's fun.
So chickens gathering human eggs.
How do you know how much silver you will need to make the correct number of pores? I think I touched on that earlier. So we 3D print things, and I know how much. So for every 5 grams of resin equals about an ounce of silver. So if I got a 5-gram resin pour, I know that it's going to be an ounce or close to it. And then I'll add a little extra for the sprue and the vents. If it's a closed cast, if it's an open cast, I just add a little bit of extra for the bubbling that goes on in the back so we can cut those off and sand it down. That way we don't end up underweight. So it's better to be overweight and sand off the silver for me than it is to be underweight and do the pour again. I'd rather lose the silver on the table and we vacuum it up every day, and I send that stuff to the refiner. So I don't lose the silver, but if it's underweight and let's say I sell a piece that's 1 ounce, 2 ounce, and it comes underweight, I have to remelt it. So I lose my time. I won't lose the silver. So I always tend to over pour things and we sand them off to get them a little bit closer. Or a lot of times I just leave it on there. You guys get extra silver. So if you buy a 1 ounce piece from us, sometimes it comes in at 1.02, 1.03, 1.04. I don't know if you guys ever seen is it those Engelhard bars or no? Might be pressed Engelhard bars. You'll notice on the corners they're never perfect. The corners always look like they've been ground down or they're like, cut off. That's because they actually grind them down. They would during their quality control process. Don't hold me to that. I don't know if it was Engelhard exactly, but those big like 10-ounce press bars. You'll see maybe I'll find a picture of it and show you guys. The corners are ground down, and that's because the bars came out. They were 10.01, and they're selling 15,000 of these 10-ounce bars. They grind them down to get them right into the range, 10.002 or whatever. That way they're not giving you extra silver with us. And that's because they're selling, their stuff close to spot and really tight margins. With us, I'll just leave the extra silver in there and call it 1 ounce. And you just get a little extra. I do like older cars from the 50s and 60s. Let's see.
I think Northwest had those ground down corners for sure.
So in a typical week, how much silver do you go through? The thing about this is it's never anything typical. Shoot, I got off track. Last year we were going through like 1,500 ounces a week. This year we haven't even come close to that. I'd say I usually keep about 1,500 ounces of meltable silver that's in shot form on hand to fill orders. Here's another one.
Another
See how
one.
the vents work.
DJ Reckless. Phew, 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 phew.
And then we'll just scrape that black stuff off, and whatever's red we get to use again. Yeah, when we were going hot and heavy, we were doing 1,500 ounces a week. Ever since my pops stopped working with us after he had the stroke, we cut out. We stopped working with some dealers, and just because I wanted to go back to focusing on the customers and fill your orders. And obviously, the dealers were great to work with, but just had to allocate our time in the right places. And I like doing the Shrek and Wreck show. I like dealing with the customers, so we went that route. We stopped selling a lot to dealers. So right now, we're only doing, I don't know. Depends on the weeks. It depends on the Shrek and Wreck show. It depends on whatever piece we release. It's a 1 ounce versus a 5 ounce. Like when we did those beaten and scarred pieces, along with the extravaganza, we had all that stuff going on. In those 2 weeks, we did 750 pours, start to finish, and that got us into the extravaganza. And that varied from 100 grammars, and they weren't all just 1 ounce or so. That was probably around 1,500 ounces of silver. But that's not typical. How many people do I have working with me? It's just me and my brother. And I get my brother for about 6 to 8 hours a day. 5 to 8 hours a day, and then I'm usually in the shop till about 6. How do you source your silver? Did you? No. That's funny. What's up, Justin Johnson? How do you source your silver? We go through refiners. I don't buy from the public for the stuff we melt. We get it from a refiner. We use 3 different refiners. Just depends on who has shot at the time, and their prices fluctuate, and who has the best price at the time. Unless someone that I know, we were buying shot off of Chris Stockman and Sean DeSalza, great guys to buy shot from. But as far as like buying shot from the public, I don't like to mess with that. It's super easy to, screw that up, and I'd rather go through the refiners. At least I know their business is very important to them, and they can't screw anybody over like that, Do we get to see the stamping process? No. I won't be stamping these ones. We're going to be lasering the backs on these. The problem with stamping a lot of these thinner pieces is you'll hit the stamp, and depending on your stamp, it'll bow that thing up. Then you got to beat it back down. Then you put the weight stamp, and he bows back up, and then you beat it back down. Then you got to put the serial numbers, right? And then you got to beat it back down. When they're pretty thin like that, flexing it that much, you start to get little hairline cracks in it. So we just ended up going with the laser on most of these close casts. How do you feel about doing extravaganza events more often? Funny you say that. We are working on doing a monthly version of that. Smaller, limited spots. I guess we could talk about it here.
No bunny suits.
Starting. Huh?
And no bunny suits.
No, yeah, no bunny suits. Starting, I'd say probably the 1st of June. We have a few things to get through before we can focus on that. We are going to be we're going to be doing a new type of game. It's going to be a wheel spin, similar to what you guys have here. There's going to be extra rules. There's going to be basically an expansion pack to the normal wheel spin, right? And there's going to be ways that you can lose your spots, and there's going to be ways that you can gain more spots. And It'll be capped at the number of tickets you can claim. It'll be capped at the amount of silver that'll be given. Let's say it's 50 ounces and we cap it at 3 tickets per person. That way everyone has a fair shot at it. And then, like I said, we're going to have some bonus rules in there. Losing spots, gaining spots, taking people's spots, this, that, the other. And we already have a name for it. We already have things planned for it. I'm not going to release that information just yet, but stay tuned. That is something we're going to be doing on the Shrek and Wreck show. My favorite old car, I love Chevelles. My dad has a 72 Chevelle, and I drove that in high school. He still has that same car, and I absolutely am a huge fan of those. I also I drove a 67 Impala station wagon in high school. I drove a 65 Nova 4-door. We just got rid of our 68 Dodge Dart. We had some cool cars, man. But my all-time favorite, I was a Chevy guy. Now we're a Mopar family. But that Chevelle, the 72 Chevelle, is awesome. I like the 70s better with the round headlights up front. 70 Chevelle, yeah. 67 SS, hell yeah. Yeah, 70 Chevelles, those are the sought after ones, man. 72, 71, similar with that side light on the like the blinker. Only difference between like the 71 and 72 was it the 71 had the split and the 72 was full, so same car basically.
What did we drive in Monterey?
We drove a
Firebird?
fuck
69 Firebird?
No, it wasn't a Firebird.
It was something. We drove something cool.
What was that car? You got the wind picking up. I'm gonna have to shut this down here pretty soon. This thing's gonna start popping on me. Nice. Boxers or briefs? I'm a brief kind of guy. Cigars or joints? Joints for sure. How far out is my calendar planning? 69 Roadrunner. Fucking dope. Calendar planning right now, we have 56 weeks of releases set up. They will change, though. That's just preliminary. That way I have some kind of calendar to go off of. They'll change a little bit here and there, but we do have enough designs and releases for 56 weeks, and that's including the Shrek and Wreck show. Because we're going to do the bi-weekly exclusives on the Shrek and Wreck show. Man, these are coming out really nice. Really fucking nice, like.
Smoking. What's up, Eigenrock?
Smoke maybe got him. That stuff stinks. Oh, Trent, you want to show him this? Let's do it. You want to show him?
You got hands.
I've got hoes.
In different area codes. 1 pound copper bars.
Yeah.
The Afterburn.
The Afterburn. Climb metals. Is it backwards?
Nope, it's right.
Nice.
I think. Let me check YouTube. Nope, it's good.
What do you guys think of those?
What's up, Derby?
Color the Phantom Blue. Phantom Blue. She was a Butte Clark. miss that thing. I remember coming home from high school, dropping it off and going over to a friend's house, come back home. My dad had this like pile of like black shit. And I'm like, hey, what's that? He goes, I don't know. You fucking tell me. He goes, I scraped that from the inside of the rear, the wheel well. Because you've been doing burnouts in this thing? No. Kidding me? Me? Burnouts? Not a chance.
No way.
You're lying. That's not me. Every day when we pull out of school, I had to make the U-turn right there to go back home and fucking whip that thing around. Oh, so fun. Loved it. So I can't wait to get my daughter. I want to get her a truck though, like an old Chevy stepside or something. That'd be nice.
I'll take a step side.
Yeah, I love them. Family Guy or Rick and Morty? Family Guy. So old school. Yes, absolutely. That's why I love breathing them in. Are the fumes from the silver melting or sand toxic? They absolutely are. It is oil. Hold on 1 second.
That's pretty rad, Visky. I can't see any rockets from my front yard.
Yeah. So same with, why did I get rid of that? Same with the propane coming out of that furnace there. Out of the top of the furnace. That shit's toxic too. Keep it well ventilated. Usually have the fans blowing it out. Right now there's enough wind. It's drawing it all out. Usually have some fans going. We got those 2 fans up there that help blow the fumes out. And then I haven't set up an exhaust like extraction unit for this. We will be doing that soon. Just haven't gotten there yet. But I smoke cigarettes, so what do you do?
It's counteracting.
Is it?
I don't know. Sounds good to me.
It makes it healthy.
Yeah.
Any other questions you guys got? Oh, that's cool, Visky. Hell yeah. Gets to watch the Rockets, steps outside, and you can watch the Rockets from Cape Canaveral. That's dope. And they land on the chopsticks. Yeah, this sun sucks. Can't wait to get this set up proper for you guys. My intention is to have like a big screen up here so I can see all the comments. We'll be pouring here, and the cameras will be set up over there. I got a third camera over here. Well, let me walk you over here. Let's see if it follows me. Is it following me? Got another camera.
Yeah.
I don't want to set up here. So because I want to do some sand casting for you guys. Then we'll grind them, sand them, we'll buff them, get them all cleaned up, and then stamp whatever we are going to stamp. And we'll do some laser work for you guys. We're just trying. This is kind of clunky because we're trying to get this set up proper.
It's a work in progress.
Most common piece email? Yeah. I do have my own engrazer laser. It's right here. It's a 100-watt 2D, 3D laser. Well, 3D capable. Cut dies with it. Impression dies, everything. And then we can engrave the backs. Like I said, when it comes to these closed cast pieces, especially the really thin ones, I don't like stamping them and bending them and stamping them and bending them and stamping and bending them. So we just throw them on the laser. It's quick. I got this is the fiber laser. This is the CO2 laser. This cuts our acrylic molds and the foam for Slammageddon, all that stuff. 3D printers are in the back over there. We got 3 of them. I got 2 more on the way. Epilogue laser. Epilogue. Never heard of an epilogue laser. Heard of diode. What's an epilogue laser? What does that cut? Yeah, no problem. I want to do more in-depth stuff and show you guys everything. Like I said, we had cameras set up and planned. My computer couldn't handle all of them. It was just a nightmare. So I got a new computer coming on the way. We got new cords coming for all the cameras to get the 4K resolution. Right now we're running on one of them that I can't get the full 4K. So I had to dumb it down a little bit because I bought the wrong damn cable. Oh, she would absolutely drive the truck. Yeah, I know the Muffin Man. He lives on Brewery Way. Jen, you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
Lives on Drury Lane. That's the guy.
Not my gumdrop buttons. That's good. Oh, it's a brand. Oh, okay. Cut metals and acrylic. Nice. I have the CO2 for acrylic, and then use the fiber laser for all the metal work. CO2 is not the right wavelength for the silver, so shit. Slam that down too hard. I guess I could turn. Screw it. I have this thing turned down because I wasn't sure if it was going to be too. I'll just leave it there. I'm in no rush to get these done. We got 5:12. We actually do got to shut this down here pretty soon, huh, Trent? We got to get on to the fucking afterburn.
Whenever you're ready, brother.
I'm going to pour this last one and we'll close it down. I'll shut up shop, pull everything in because it's going to rain here soon. And I'll go jump on the other computer. If you want to stay on right now, or do you want to start a whole new stream?
It's up to you, bud. Whatever's easier.
All right.
I guess the
we
trick
can leave
is
this running.
The trick is I won't have the ability to move cameras if you got to bail early.
I'll just pause this. I'll jump on my other one, pull in my other camera, and you can still stay on.
Okay.
We'll make it work. I'll just shut the camera off and not allow access. You can just hang out, talk to the people.
I'm not very talkable, but
talkable. You're respectable though, so so this will be the last pour, and I promise you, we'll get a little bit more interesting with this, and we'll chat and explain some more processes. You guys can think of questions if you want for next time. You can go over. By all means, I'm no like expert. I might not be able to answer all your questions. I'm just a fucking replicator, right?
just a guy with a horse.
I just take models and fucking replicate them in silver.
Just a guy and his horse.
Just a guy and his horse. But as far as if you guys have questions, I can help you out the best I can. Answer some questions, give you some tips, tricks, and this is something you are interested in getting into. I could steer you in the right direction of the proper pieces or furnaces or whatever. I'm here to share information and share the shop, and I love how this thing follows me. It's so fucking cool. So we're gonna continue on the afterburn. That's the meltdown. Let me shut this down and I'll go fire it back up inside there. Un momento, por favor.
Okay, hasta luego. I think I mean see you later. Did Duke miss the bins? Yeah, Duke missed everything. Monday Night Meltdown is officially over. And for those of you that joined us and were lucky enough to jump in previously, got an extra spot on the lottery for next Saturday. So if you guys have been there, most of you have, you guys know how the lotteries work. Count the names, randomize them, top 5 for the big piece. You're gonna win an invoice. So some we just made up along the way. If you jump in for the Monday night, yeah, fuck. Ricky missed it. So yeah, I got a list of names of those that put in the secret code word of the Afterburn for the inaugural Afterburn show. Shop looks a little different. Office looks a little different. I'm not as anal as he is, so you guys just have to see my mess. Kyle Johnson. I'll have to read the list of names on Saturday. But good news, bad news, Kyle, is I can scroll through here and see who has the secret word. So I'll double check her at the end, but pretty sure we're solid. Afterburner from Duke. I was here though. Oh hey man,
Look at that.
I'll be.
Can you
That
hear
was
me?
pretty slick.
Nice. All right. Let me go put everything away, and then I'll come back in. Just wanted to make sure it all worked out pretty proper, and it did.
Well, hey, before you do that, do you want to move? How long are you gonna take to put stuff away?
Not that long.
Oh, all right.
Here.
Okay, there you go. Perfect. Friggin' nailed it.
Perfect.
Now you guys can look at the Slammageddon pieces.
Slammageddon.
That's what's up. So Slammageddon sold out Saturday night. 250 pieces. Come and gone. First one we saw open was old Jenny Sweetheart pulled a 101. I heard a few people be like, oh no, she pulled the 101. We don't got anything to hunt for. Not the case. There's over 20 1-of-1s in that 250 mintage. I think he said, already starting like the pick. Settle down, Kyle. So, now you got me sidetracked. I don't remember what I was saying, Kyle. Don't even remember. Yeah, he's a great one. He'll answer him. He's a little moody today because he wasn't happy with the setup, but he worked through it pretty good. We'll get her pinned down for the next one. Yeah, anyway, there's over 20 1-of-1s. Oh, he said the largest mintage, like the highest mintage piece you can get in one of these mystery packs is 10. So you're going to get a serial of 10 and under out of the 250 pieces. So they're all killer pieces to have. So nobody's going home a loser. Afterburn. What's up, Grind City? Be better. Be better. I don't know if I can be any better than I already am, Kyle. This is probably the extent of my greatness. Hey, have a great week, Kraken. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, we ran a bunch of wheels on the Chaos page, on the Reckless Metals page. And with a little help from some closers, we got all 6 of them closed out. So we can run 6 of these guys. I can't control the screen. So for game number 1, I'll just read the list off that I've got. And for those of you that I haven't collected yet, I'll come chase you down. But game number 1, I've got Jenny Sweetheart, Bob Blink, Chad Isbell, William Lancaster, Nick Hooten, Kyle Johnson, Chad Isbell, Jenny Sweetheart, Chris Garcia, Zanfar, Bob Blink, Kyle Johnson, Chad Isbell, Zanfar, Bob Blink, Chris Garcia, Peter Dyson, and William Lancaster, followed by Mr. James Viskey. I said and too soon. So that's the first game we'll run when he gets back from cleaning up. Got the names preloaded on the wheel. And for those of you that are here, how many shuffles on the first game? Send Tiny and Moose to collect. Who's Tiny and Moose? Cipriani, I think I still got an open pack here for you, man. I've been meaning to hit you up. We're just busy guy, or think I'm busy. See if you guys want to throw out a number of shuffles. 13 it is. You got it, dude. Eigenrock knows the secret number. Seems turned out pretty sick.
I'm here. Chill out.
All sealed up. See if
You guys want to throw a number of shuffle.
All right, I'll pop up your screen. How's this sound?
Is what I was trying to say.
You got your screen ready to share?
Oh no, I gotta add that. Screen share. Shoo-doo-doo-doo. How about that? Whammo. Oh, settle down. All right, I didn't see any complaints in the comments, but
Slammageddon. So yeah, you were right. There is 21 of ones. There's also 13 number ones, right? And nothing higher than 10 mintage. So I think everyone's a good pull. Everyone's a good pull.
killer.
It just some are better. Oh no. Oh, did I freeze? I'm back.
Nope. Good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reset my mic real quick. Talk about the mintages.
Talk about the mintages.
You got a pamphlet there? Yeah. Show them that.
Where you go? By reset his mic, I know what he has to go take a shit. We do this. Add camera. This is gonna be tough to get used to. Video settings, mirror camera. There we go. All right. So we'll go over the mintages again for those of you that don't know what they are. And we're gonna start shipping Slammageddon out tomorrow. I'm gonna print labels up tonight for everyone that's paid. All right, so Deader Than Ever, Gold Gilded 1 of 1, UV print, there's only one, double UV print, there's only one, V2, there's only one double UV print. And that's actually, that V2 one is the one you get if you pull the winner acrylic slammer. So that's not part of the mix. That's a bonus piece. The double UV print V3, there's only one. Gold Gilded on the Skull and Void, there's one. 10 Antique, UV print 5 on V1, UV print 5 on V2, and a double UV print, there's only one. So there's a lot of ones. I'm trying to get it as soon as we can, Bob. I'm trying to get it this week, man. Grim Outlook. But here's the thing. You got all the rules right there you need for right now to play with this new stack, or play with these.
And that's what's up.
Are you selling spots tonight?
Depends on, we'll get through these first 6 games, and then if there's enough people around to do it, we got 10 canisters loaded up on the rack.
Kraken, it's info@recklessmetals.com.
Info at.
All right, let's pop this back up. Boom.
But also, you've got to get home tonight eventually. You've already been at the shop all damn day, so
No,
we'll probably
Aiden's at gymnastics. Jason, my wife, are at soccer practice. So
nice.
I'm gonna be here tonight, all night, doing Slammageddon labels. So
Oh, nice. All right. Well, we already predetermined 13 shuffles, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
one winner, right?
13.
One winner?
Huh?
One winner?
Yeah, one winner. I didn't go into like super big details of that, but
And we're ripping tonight too?
yeah,
Holy shit. What the hell?
we've got to, right?
Yeah, run it.
Hold on, I forgot how long I said I was gonna run the wheel for. I think I put it on the post. It's the fine details, right? Number of shuffles. Each name will have a spot on a wheel. Random number of shuffles. Winner has a choice of Slammageddon 2, as well as choice of ribbon ship. Didn't do a time, so let's go 45 seconds. How about that?
45.
We'll let it drag on. During spin. Spin time, 45. Nailed it. After spin. Oh, I forgot about the noises and stuff. I don't know if it's going to come through or not. Whatever. We'll just leave it like we had it on the extravaganza.
We probably shouldn't sell spots tonight.
Yeah,
We got to keep in mind that in an hour, MLZB is going live for their Monday night All-Star Hangout. I don't want to encroach on their time too much.
Yep, absolutely. Good call.
So if time allows, maybe we could do another run. If not, we'll do some more. You'll do some more for next Monday, right? But you'll also do them throughout the week and run them on Facebook.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll figure it out. We got ways. You know where to find me. 45 seconds. Good luck.
Well, we're going to try and get to him, but he's got 6 games to run to rip and ship tonight, right? 6? So those are 3 stolen people are here to watch and see if they win. So we got to get through those before we go on to some more spots. Who is taking it home? Is it Chad? Is it William? Is it Bob? Is it Chad?
No way. Might slide on through.
Nope, it's William. It's William. Oh,
I don't know. Oh, it looks like it definitely was William.
Fucking William.
Willan, and that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Congrats, man.
Slammageddon.
Get it thrown over here and highlighted before I forget it. But
Are you picking later, Alan? Are you gonna let them pick it?
Absolutely will. Take a look at the board. You've got 5 on top. You got 3 on the top row, 2 on the bottom row, and then same with the bottom. So you let me know when and where, and whatever tube you want is yours, buddy.
Hell
and
yeah, Mike.
Ripping or shipping.
William Land, you did win. And that's the only thing that sucks. Well, I think most of them are here. If they're not here, you can't rip them.
Yeah, I had a couple people hit me up to say either rip or ship if they did get picked. So,
all right, Kraken. Pick one, William. Which one you want?
Yep.
You got up top, starting left to right. 1, 2, 3. Then the next row, 4, 5. Then the bottom, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give us a number. Middle.
So that's either number 2 or 7.
Number 7. 2 or 7. 2 or 7. Middle bottom. Number 7. Oh, I like how you spread those tubes.
All right, Will. Let's let her rip, buddy.
Mm.
If my hand's in a weird spot, you gotta tell me. I can't see my screen.
Oh, you look good.
I wasn't talking about my rear end. Just talking about my hands.
Oh, I can't see your rear end. Holy shit. I'm excited. What is it?
How
Stop.
to open these?
Oh, the Skull and Void antique. So vintage of 10 on those ones. What number did he get?
Number 3 of 10.
Number 3 of 10. Look at that.
Good hit, man.
Yeah, so that's one of the antique versions. We only did those in the ones that have dies made for the obverse. You get foam.
So the next reveal, right, is going to be the slammer, the acrylic slammer,
Because it could be the winner.
with an option of a wiener. Oh, no wiener.
Nope.
But
Nope.
you got the acrylic. Oh, that's cool.
How they impressed on there? Yeah.
Yeah, it's all impressed in the foam. Try to
Collectible foam.
collectible foam brought to you by Reckless.
And so I tried my best not to give you any duplicates. I can't guarantee that there's no duplicates,
No
but
guarantee.
there was a lot to fucking sort.
Yeah, it's a good assortment, and they're all sick. Rah, rah, rah. Resting grim face.
Yeah. Now look at the backs, right? So the backs are going to tell you there's rarities. So that one's a 3 rare, 3, 4, 4. So those are pretty good.
Whew, lots of 4s. You got a 4 banger, man.
So with
Sweet.
those, if it's a rarity of 5, there's only 25 of those game pieces out there.
What?
If it's a rarity of 4, there's only 100. If it's a rarity of 3, there's 150. And if there's a rarity of 4, there's 200. And if there's a am I saying that backwards?
Yeah.
So 5 is 25, 4 is 100, 3 is 150, 2 is 200, and 1 is 250.
Good hit, Will.
Yeah, that's a good one right there.
You are a wiener, sir.
I want to see a gold gilded one get pulled, man.
Not me.
Because you want it.
I've always been tempted anytime I do these to make like outstanding rules of, but if you hit the big one, then you got to pay me extra money because I pulled it for you. No,
Yeah.
It's cool to pull the fun ones. That's the nice part about this is they're all good pulls.
Right, and that's the thing. It's like it's hard to be upset if you're for 10 mintage.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Number 3 of 10. Freaking nailed it.
So yeah, it's like then it comes down to what number is better. 3 is better than 8. I don't know. I don't think so. You know what I mean? Like 10 vintages are all good pulls. You're gonna have people that are gonna want to try and build a set too, and only way to do that is to buy some low mintage shit.
Yep, that's it.
We're
How many
gonna change
shuffles?
things
No,
up.
we're still on 13.
There's 4 gold
What's that?
gilded total. Jeremy Nash was asking how many gold gilded are there. There's 4 total. And those they're only the minted ones, right? The one that has minted on both obverse and reverse. So that's the Deader Than Ever, the Skull and Void, Grim Outlook, and Graveyard Shift.
All right, game number 2. I'm going to read these off in order. Jay Jeffrey, Chad Isbell, Jay Jeffrey, Kyle Johnson, Chris Garcia, Jay Jeffrey, Chad Isbell, Jay Jeffrey, Chad Isbell, Jay Jeffrey 4 more times, Peter Dyson, and 2 more J's.
Jay
felt like-
bought them all.
Jay bought them all. He felt like this was probably the only game that was going to be up, and he just wanted to go for it. So I've got Chad, Kyle, Chris, and Peter Dyson against Jay Jeffrey.
I'd say Jay has a good shot for sure.
May the best winner spin.
You want to take the odds against Jay? Like if Jay hit, I pay you, or you pay me $50, and if Jay doesn't hit, you pay me $50.
No, it'd have to be like 17 to 4 on.
Whatever.
Oh, just a whole block of Jay.
I wonder who it's gonna be.
7, 8, 10, 11. There's 11 in a
That's
row.
killing me.
11.
Is it gonna be Jay? Is it gonna be Jay, or is it gonna be Jay? Chances are it's Jay.
Congratulations, Jay Jeffrey, number 9.
It's a good thing you didn't take that bet.
I'm going to send him a message and see if he wants to rip and ship, and then we'll jump on to game 3. Because I don't think I've seen him in here tonight.
I haven't seen him, no. Jay said rip it.
What is it? YouTube.com/@Reckless Metals or just
Reckless Metals.
I won't even do it. I'm just going to copy and paste the son of a bitch.
That was close. You're right, Mike.
Copy.
I'm scratching go crazy. Thanks for hanging out. 51 people. We're doing the Slammageddon rip and ships. This is the Afterburn. We're also going to be offering up the limited edition Afterburn 1-pound coppers.
Are we offering those up this week?
Yeah, I'm going to ship them to you.
Oh, okay.
Might as well.
Pre-sale them?
Yeah. Well, I only have to do 4 more tomorrow.
Oh, no, I got to finish them though, right? Yeah, that's good. We'll figure it out. All right. We messaged Jay Jeffrey. Let's jump to game number 3. Jay Jeffrey, number 9. Let's highlight that before I forget. Game number 3 going up on the board. Why is my computer not working? Close. Game number 3. Billy Van Tassel, Ricky Pushkin, Zandfar. Well, let me do this. Get that thing spinning. Zandfar, Bobby Detloff, Chris Garcia, Kyle Johnson, Yardsfar, Bobby Detloff, Zandfar, Scott Lemieux twice, Chris Garcia, Scott Lemieux, Yard Steven, James Visky, Ricky Pushkin, Zandfar, Peter Dyson, gifted spot from Zandfar, and Billy Van Tassel bringing up the rear. Chaos. Are any more spots on another wheel? No, they all got closed out. Bob came in and said, shut them down. They're closing them out before the show.
If time permits, we will try and sell some more spots. But
Yeah.
MLZB is going live in about an hour, which you might be able to fill some.
13 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close the ads. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's go full screen and let her rip, Tater Chip. May best winner spinner.
I can't wait to Speaking of Jay Jeffrey,
Can't hear you when the music's going. Whatever.
Hello?
I can hear you. I think my volume's higher on the wheel than on this output. Oh, no way. Billy Van Tassel picking it up at the end, or is it going to split the Scott Lemieux? Well, might be a liner. Oh,
God.
liner. Congratulations.
Not in here?
Scott Lemieux, are you here?
While we wait to see if Scott's in here. What do you think?
Those turn out so sick. Probably the only time ever you'll be able to get a hold of that ass piece. It's not a very respectable logo. Oh,
It
Jay
is.
Jeffrey in the house.
Well, I like these little trapezoids.
Yeah, they're sick.
All right, let's pull up. Jay's in the house now, so we can take this down. Let's get Jay a freaking. Let's have Jay rip it.
Jay, you want to rip, buddy? You
Oh,
want.
he's got to rip.
He's got to rip. You don't have a choice.
Yeah,
The choice-
the
The choice is not yours on the afterburn.
You should call this rip or we don't ship.
Rip or we don't ship.
Oh, he said ship me. Oh, fuck.
Golly. All that
Yeah.
build up for nothing.
Man.
You number 12.
Got us edging over here.
He said ship. I didn't see him say that. Where does it say that?
Yeah.
We should have listened to Peter earlier. Peter said, "Oh, okay,
Oh,
rip."
we'll rip you, baby.
Oh,
Oh, we're
he's
going to
just-
rip you.
He's just egging it on.
He said rip.
Perfect. Let's rip. I'm gonna
Rip it. Come on.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna send this to Scott. See if we can get him on here while we're live.
Can't have us edging over here and not let us rip you wide open, man. While you do that, I'm gonna go grab the other bars.
Cool.
Doesn't matter.
All right, Jay Jeffrey. We've got number 1 on the top left, 2, 3, dropping down to the next level, 4, 5, next level, 6, 7, 8, 9. The pick is yours at the afterburn. Scott Lemieux just messaged me and said, "Shit, please."
Oh man.
Wow. What's up with these shipping folks?
Why don't you load up the next wheel while we wait for the number?
You're such a fart smeller.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, wait. Let me come up with a 10-minute elaborate list of steps for you. Yeah, I don't do that shit, but that's a different guy's show you're thinking of, and it's not this show.
Yeah, that's on OnlyFans.
Was just on. I missed that one. You weren't on long enough, Scott. Guess I shouldn't be reading Scott's messages out loud. Number 1. I was attempting to put the new one up, but we're just going number 1. Back on track. Break on through to the other side.
Man.
Tamper evidence seal that only adults can't figure out how to open.
They worked out perfect.
Oh, they're great. Uh-oh. It's a black disc. And tune in next week to see what happened.
Deadlines, dreadlines.
Deadlines, dreadlines.
We know the 101's already gone.
Oh, is that what Jenny pulled?
That's what Jenny pulled.
So it's not a WV,
Mm-mm. Well, what number you got?
but it is a banger because it's a number 1 of 4.
Number 104? Damn. See, and that's like, even though the 101s are gone, you still got that one, number 104. Stop it. I hope the last one pulled is the winning disc.
That'd be nice.
It gives me time to find the fucking piece that I was supposed to give away. I don't know what I did with it.
Have you not found it?
No, I had it here and then I took it down and put it somewhere because I'm like, I got to put it in a spot that I'm going to remember, and I already forgot.
Some skull caps coming your way. I'm not going to pull out the book because it's in a nice little spot. Number 5. It's 2 number 5s. You said there's there's 25 of each design, huh?
Yeah.
So you'll get a number 5. Just depends on what design.
Right. We tried to put at least 1 5 rarity or 5-point value in every pack.
Bitchin'.
Some will get 2 because they overlap because the amount of number 5s we had. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No sleeping on the job, Jeffrey. Okay, Jeffrey.
11. Oh, I found my first fuck up in here.
H-Bug. Oh, Scott made it in here. Oh, no, that wasn't Scott. That was Mike. What's up, Mike, for Democracy?
That's how I designed them, Mike. My hats only fit backwards.
All right, loading up
Later,
game
man.
number 4. Loading up game number 4.
I gotta go find that fucking piece. I think it's in the one of my silver bins in here.
Come on, you stupid computer. Game number 4. Names are Zanfar, Leslie North, Keith Wegsheed, Leslie North, Keith, Kyle Johnson, Zanfar, Porter Robers, Rick McDonald, Bob Blink, Scott Lemieux, Leslie North, Scott Lemieux, Adam with the K 3 times, Zanfar, Bob North, and Leslie North bringing up the rear.
So if you guys are on here, in order to claim that winner piece, that winning piece, right? The acrylic, I'm gonna have you. You're gonna have to follow a specific set of rules to prove that you have it. It's not gonna just be sending me a name and a date. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. You were cutting out, and then my microphone stopped unexpectedly. Never happens.
Yeah, this thing's glitching a little bit.
It is. You were cutting out a little bit earlier. It's only for a second. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe it's when we share a screen.
Oh, Scott Lemieux says, do I need to call a number?
Only if you want to ship. Otherwise, I'm going to pick you a loser. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, if you want to pick, Scott. Top row, middle is number 1. Back right is number 2. Down 3, 4. Top row, the bottom 5, 6. Bottom 7, 8. From left to right. You let me know which one you want. I will pull it and tag it for you, sir. All right. We've got this one up. We're going 13 shuffles. We've read the names off. We're going full screen. Ricky's trying to get Scott to fall under some peer pressure, and good luck.
No music. I can't even hear the music.
Oh, it's not on there?
Oh.
Oh, weird.
Bottom right.
Bottom right what?
Are you not reading the chat?
No. There is no chat.
You got to click the chat bar.
I just hit the private chat.
No, there's a bar that says chat. Scott says bottom right, please.
Oh. Oh, it's looking pretty good for Adam. It was between Adam and an Adam. You couldn't hear the music?
I couldn't, no.
Oh, weird. Did you guys hear the music?
Adam with the K, are you in here?
Got you, Scott.
Come on, Scott, rip it, baby.
No music. What the
No
hell
music.
changed? Well, that's annoying. I was just sitting here listening to music by myself.
Did you share the tab, or did you share the tab, or did you share the window?
Tab.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was working earlier, right?
Yeah.
I didn't change anything.
No mames, way.
Rip or ship, Adam K. What number? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Pick 'em one and rip it, he says. Pick 'em one and rip it.
Pick and rip. So you can do that with a Slammageddon. You can't do that with your friends. I like this dark hidden one in the back corner. Dealer's choice.
Come on.
Good luck, Adam. It's pull of gold, huh?
All right, all right. Now that we see that, what are our options on this one? Hold on. That is blue clouds. So that's a 5 vintage.
5 vintage?
Yeah.
The last one was a 4 vintage?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What number you got?
Number 2 of 5.
Number 2 of 5.
Good hit, man. Oh, look, here's the reveal. The old sandwich.
It's like a fucking Oreo.
See if he's up.
No
No winner.
mames. What's up, Angry Warrior? We're just doing some ripping chips here.
Do you guys want to see the skull caps? I don't know. They're pretty fun. 3, 3, 4, 5. There's the 5.
That one's rad. I think Skull and Void might be my favorite design on that. That or Grim Outlook. The Grim Outlook minted ones are dope.
To be honest with you, I've looked at them so much, but I haven't seen them in person, so I don't think I've got a favorite yet.
Yeah, they're
I'll get as we pull it.
so good.
Congrats, Adam.
I ripped and shit your pants again. Sorry, man.
Son of a...
It's a habit. I've been trying to break it, but
All right. 3 ripped, 1 shipping, 2 to go.
2 to go. Man.
Who do you know? Who do you know? Adam with the K hit with number 17.
I want to see a gold gilded get pulled, man.
How many are there?
4.
4. I want to wait. I want to wait till damn near the end.
I want to see 1 at least.
Yeah. Especially on a live.
Those of you that ordered on Saturday, we're going to start printing labels if you've paid. We'll start printing labels tonight. It's quite a bit of orders, so it's going to take... We'll be taking them to the post office tomorrow evening and Wednesday evening and Thursday evening. I'm going to try and get them out as quick as we can.
Tried a little. I just killed it out and brought it back. See if it brings the music up.
Yeah. No, I wish I did. Nope, they're out there.
That's what's up. All
They're
right,
out there.
here's the names.
The master set doesn't even have gold gilded.
Almost died. Zanfar, Bob Blink, Yarg Steven, Kyle Johnson, Jeff Scott, Eric Callahan, Zanfar, Eric Callahan, Chris Garcia, Bob Blink, Mike Mallon, Ben Boland, Trent McCool twice, Chris Garcia, Yarg Steven, and Bob Blink tearing up the last three. Give her 13 shuffles. Oh, I lost track. Was that 13 yet? 13. Possibly 15. Who knows? I don't know. I just mop the floors at night, and here we go. Music pack. Go. Fill the tab, bring it back up. All's well.
Why don't you load those up with some breathies? Is it Mike? Is it gonna be Eric? Is it
Liner.
It's gonna be Mike. Mike Mallon.
Mallon? Attaboy.
Look at that. Sub Cartier. Appreciate it. Smash it. YouTube will fix it. Smash that like button. YouTube will fix it.
YouTube will fix it.
Mike, are you here? You were here earlier. Please tell me you didn't leave for the spins.
Mallon.
The pouring was boring.
Mallon.
You gotta be here for the spins, Michael Malone.
Mike Mallon, number 12.
Mike Mallon. All right, load up the next roll while we wait for Mike Mallon.
Yep, I'm just getting her marked so I don't forget.
Rip away, top left, he says. Don't top left, go.
Hell yeah.
That's
Let's
what I'm
do
talking
it.
about.
Let's do it. Purple, black. Mike Mallon, number 12 for game number 5. We're going top left. You want to go big screen on the... Or will it? Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. This one?
That one, top left, baby.
Top left, shake and bake.
You want to try and fill another game? I'll take the spots.
Yeah, if you guys want to. 20 spots, $9 a spot. What do we have? We've got a slammer. Oh, what is that one?
That's a grave mistake.
A grave mistake. Good looking. Ooh, hell of a cereal, too. Number 5 of 5. Snagged a bookend. Good hit, man. Oreo time. Do we have a wiener? We do not. But you got an acrylic slammer. Let's find number 5. Three, 4, 5. Oh, come on, fumble nuts. Those are slick. Wham. There's your number 5. Good hit, Malin. Congratulations on the bookend. Oh, Bob's closing one up.
I got you. I'm taking them down.
Whammo.
Do you want to put your information up and they can send you money right now, or do you want to invoice and you trust it? I mean,
I'll invoice you.
if it's a new person, maybe we
Yep.
have to pay you right away, but all these people are pretty.
Yep. If we haven't done business before, we'll expect it right now. If not, I'll shoot you an invoice tonight. How does that sound?
I think that's fair. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Bob closes it with one spot.
Wow. Hell of a close, Bob.
So I got Chris Garcia, Angry, Ricky, Nick Hooten, Kyle Johnson, Mike for Democracy, Ben Bolin, Will Land, Mike Cipriani, Brian Braun, Jenny Sweetheart, Dump 15, Adam K, Jenny Sweetheart, and then Bob Blink rounding it out. Let me know if that list sounds correct. And I sent that in private chat.
You sure did. You sure did.
Chris Garcia, Angry, Ricky, Nick, Kyle, Mike, Ben, William, Mike, Cipriani. Yep, Brian Braun, Jenny Sweetheart, Dump 15. He claimed 2. Shoot, Bob Blink's not in on that one.
Bob's out.
Dump twice. Bob's out.
Sorry, Bob.
All right.
Thanks, Adam.
Sorry, Bob. Sorry, Bob. Just let me confirm that one more time. We got Chris, Angry, Ricky, Nick Hooten, Kyle Johnson, Mike, Ben Bolin, William Land twice, Mike Cipriani, Brian Braun, Jenny Sweetheart, Dump twice, Adam with a K twice, and then Jenny Sweetheart closed it out. So missed that one, Bob. Yeah, well, we got you with 2. We'll go over it again. So Dump 15 says he can have one of his if you want to give Bob one of Dumps, which would make that list that I sent you correct.
Okie dokie.
All right, cool. You got one more that's paid for?
Yep, it's locked and loaded. I'm just throwing these names in. 15. Adam K.
Want to run another one?
Adam K. Yeah, if you want to. Jenny. Bob Blink.
I'll create the next list for game number 8.
Yep, game number 8. This one that I just filled out is game 7 live. We got Chris, double Angry, double Ricky, Nick, Kyle, double Mike, Ben, double Lancaster, Mike Cipriani, Brian Braun, Jenny Sweetheart, Dump 15, Adam twice, Jenny Sweetheart, Bob closing her out.
Yeah.
And Rex setting up the next one, and I'm going to run the game number 6 from the Facebook pages. On that one, I've got Zanfar, Leslie North, Keith Wegsheed, Leslie North, Keith Wegsheed, Kyle Johnson, Zanfar, Porter Rovers, Rick McDonald, Bob Blink, Scott twice, Leslie, Scott, Adam with the K 3 times, Zanfar, Bob Blink, Leslie North. 13 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going full screen for game number 6 from the Book of Face. And good luck.
We'll stop playing after this. We'll finish these. You're going to be sending the chaos. Did you do number 5? He's asking. That was the last one you did was number 5, right?
Yeah, number 5 winner was Mike Mallon.
Right. This is number 6.
This is number 6. And we've got a liner between Adam K and Bob. Looks like he's got room. Adam miss. Bob takes it home. Game number 6. Congratulations, sir. What number tube do you want? And are we ripping or shipping?
Adam says he just won that one. That it was wrong.
You just won what run? Oh, did I run the same game twice? Did we just rip for Adam? Oh, I'm an idiot. Well, that was fun. Sorry, Bob. Stupid. Well, at least you got to see a blank game. Sorry, Bob.
That's why we were fucking repeating the numbers.
I could have counted the tubes too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got 5 tubes. Hold on a second.
You closed out 6 games on Facebook, right?
Yeah, so the first game I've got William Lancaster, 2. Second one was Jay Jeffrey, 2. Third one was Scott Lemieux, 2. Game 4 was Adam with the K that hit number 17.
Okay.
And then Mallon. That was only 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, we're good. So Bob won this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Adam. What are you doing? Don't confuse a slightly confused guy.
He said he won that one. I was confused. I'm like, because the lists are pretty similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can take screenshots and put them up, but
Yeah. No.
They're-
Okay. You confused the shit out of me. Not you. Adam said I won that one, so I was thinking we ran the game again.
freaking guy. All right, let's go back to this.
Bob did
Blink,
one.
Bob Blink, number 19. What are we ripping, buddy?
Which one we were ripping, Bob? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10?
Chad used to be the worst, but now Adam's the worst.
Adam said, nah, I only played one game today.
These are still all from Facebook, buddy.
Yeah.
And I had you on game 4 and game 6. So that's what you're seeing. Pick it and rip it, says Bob. Pick it and rip it. All right, Bob. Well, good luck, buddy. Oh, man. Childproof.
All right, let's see. Which one is it?
Come on. Aye.
Dead tired.
Dead tired. He's dead tired, mate. Oh, another
Bob-
bookend.
Huh?
Number 5 of 5.
Number 5 of 5.
Antique back.
Let me see that front. That's Bob for sure at work.
Oh, yeah. Especially after this last week, and he's just ripping on the employees.
Nice.
Try to
Snap. So that's a 5 mintage right there.
Yep, 5 of 5. See if he's got a winner. Ugh. Not today.
Not today. Not today.
I can't believe Adam messed with my head that bad.
So all the games from Facebook are ran.
Yep, that was number 6. Bob closed it. Bob took it.
So now we're on to the one we just sold here on the show.
which is live, game number 7.
Live, game number 7. Chris Garcia, Angry, Ricky, Nick Hooten, Kyle Johnson, Mike for Democracy, twice. So Mike for Democracy twice. Ben Bolin, William Land twice. Mike Cipriani, Brian Braun, Jenny Sweetheart, Dump 15, Adam K, Jenny Sweetheart, and Bob Buck.
Dun, dun, dun. They'll seal nice and tight too.
Yeah.
Gotcha, Bob.
You said put Duke's name on that last one.
On the first one we did? Game number 7. We're changing Ricky's 2 names to Duke. Copy. We're going to the wheel. We're running game number 7.
So Angry paid you Venmo.
Thanks, Angry.
I was going to say, you should go talk to Van real quick. On this next game, we still have 8 spots left.
12 taken, 8 available, 9 bones a spot.
9, yep.
All right, Chris G, Angry, Duke, Nick, Kyle Johnson, Mike for Democracy twice, Ben Bolin, Will Lancaster twice, Mike Cipriani, Brian Brown, Jenny Sweetheart, Dump 15, Adam twice, Jenny, Bob closing her out. This is game number 7. I don't know what that notification was, but it messed me up kind of. And we're going full screen. Do a little reload. I didn't shuffle.
So Duke for another one on game 8, Ricky, yes or no? Kurt Josie coming in.
13 shuffles. 13 shuffles. Kill the ads. We're going full screen. Oh, we already... not quite. There we go. And good luck, people. I shouldn't have capitalized Duke. It's huge. Looks like Duke's got the advantage.
Okay.
Swinging past Angry into Brian Braun territory, passing through a dump 15 into Kyle Johnson. Does it have the brakes or will it slip into a liner? Oh, hard with no line there. You just don't know. Oh, lined it right into Will. Will's taken down 2.
Fucking. So
Congratulations.
Mike, on that last one, because I didn't catch that one for Peter Dyson that Kyle Johnson called out. Mike, you'll close it with 1 spot on game 8 if you're cool with that. William Land taking it down. So this next game, it's Kyle Johnson, Peter Dyson, Ricky, Duke, Nick, William Land, Mike for Democracy, Robert Caldwell, Ben Bolin, Angry, Brian Braun, Kurt Josie 5 times, and then Mike for Democracy with 1 spot at the end. Let us know if you're cool with that, Mike.
All right, Will, do you want to rip or ship, buddy? And which one do you want?
Cool.
Rigged.
You pick, he says. Woo!
Picky.
What's up, Don Paul? Welcome into the Afterburn. I think right after this, Trent, let's do this. We have one more rip after this, right? For game 8.
Yep.
And then we could do the copper bars. And then that puts us into us getting over to MLZB All-Star Hangout thing.
Beautiful. All right. Good luck, Will.
Come on, Will. Let's see what you got.
I was on type.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. I forget to full screen you. All right.
Oh, full screening, Mike.
Oh, I love that one. Bury the hatchet. They're strong capsules. You're good.
Definitely my favorite so far.
Yeah, that's a fun design.
The deep black in the back.
Not the 101.
Not the 101, but we've got a number 4 of 4.
Number 4 of 4?
Yep, bookend. Do we got a winner? Oh, doesn't.
Hell yeah, dirty. No winner. Damn.
No winner.
Yeah, what's nice about these 2-ounce capsules, they're thick. They're
He's a
solid.
huge fish. Number 5.
Come up with it. Come up with it.
Quack.
Yeah. I like that one. Skeleton of Problems is that one.
Skeleton of Problemos.
Man, see, that's what's so cool about you can't even be upset about a 10 of 10 hit. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, so what we're gonna do for the expansion pack, we're doing 1-ounce game pieces, right? Or instead of collectible slammers, they're gonna be collectible game pieces or skull caps. Thanks to Mike for Democracy. When we get into tube 2 of the regular releases, I'm hoping to open this mintage up. I want it to be a 500 mintage. And then what I want to do with that is we'll do 250 2-ounces and 500 1-ounces. So you'll still get 2 ounces, but it'll be a mixture of slammers and skull caps, right? So you still get 2 ounces of silver, but that'll allow me to make the mintages even lower over the same amount of art. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Smells like paint from here.
Smell like paint.
Tastes like paint.
Did you show the winner?
Show the winner what?
He says show that winner. You showed it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, he was looking for the
on the back of the acrylic. That makes sense. So this will be the last game, game 8. We got MLZB going on in 12 minutes. If you guys aren't subscribed to MLZB, head over to his. Actually, let me look that up. Let me get him a proper shout out here. MLZB.
I don't type as fast as I think.
No?
No, I think I type fast.
Actually, let's do this. Share. I'm going to copy the link. This is the show he'll be doing. It's the All-Star Hangout for the Wounded Warrior benefit.
All right, you read the names off. I think everyone was good, right?
Yeah.
I put it in my sheet. I've got
NCK.
20 entries. What's that?
NCK is Nick, right?
Oh, yeah. Nick.
All right.
NCK. All right, let's reload this. 13 shuffles.
All right,
Full
all
screen
right.
it and let her rip.
Tater chip.
I'll start hanging out on that MLGP channel.
Who's it gonna be? Come on.
Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye, Ricky. Goodbye, Mike.
Goodbye, Mike. Is it gonna be William Land again?
Holy shit.
Holy
Cow. Great balls of fire. I know what Lancaster's doing every Monday from now on.
yeah, you ripping and shipping that shit.
Holy hell, dude.
God damn.
Well, we appreciate everyone playing.
Mike says that's why he didn't win the last one because you shuffled it 15 times.
Oh,
Holy shit. All right, William, let's get you picked. We're going to, oh man, I can't believe it.
that's nuts.
That's crazy.
Well, good
William
news, but
Land.
bad news, Dan. You missed it all and you didn't hit. No fucking way. Yeah, go get a lottery ticket, Will.
Holy. He said stop.
Yeah, I think that was when he saw the wheel.
Yeah,
lags.
it's the lag. Okay. Fucking Will.
I hate games too because I always lose. Well, your luck has turned, my friend, because you just smacked 3 out of 8.
Fucking hell.
3 out of 80. Oh, no, 3 out of 160. Well, I don't know how many names yet. You had multiple spots on them.
Yeah. But pick it. Let's rip it and let's get those shipped to you. He's dollar cost averaging here on the afterburn.
Yeah, he's crushing.
No, William Land hit them all. Zan said, damn, I didn't hit any. No, William did.
Land, where you at?
I want him to pick the number on this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Type it in the chat because I think his lag's a ways behind.
Yeah.
1 through 10, brother. Congratulations. Pick which one you want. 35.80 an ounce. He's up there doing math. He's not
right. Crushing it.
Vanna White.
Number 4.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, let's do it. Let's see. Come on, William.
We got
what's it gonna be?
in the house.
101? Gold gilded?
Take.
Oh, dang. Deadlines and dreadlines.
Deadlines and dreadlines. Serial number 6 of 10. The highest one we pulled all day.
Yeah.
And the highest of the mintage. Super low. Do we have a wiener?
Do we? Nope.
No, sirree.
Damn. Well. What's up, doctor? Phenotype. Savage is out of money. It's not even my birthday. No, we are starting the Monday night meltdown, which should actually be changed to the Monday afternoon meltdown, but it just doesn't sound good. And then the afterburn. So here we are in the afterburn. We're not going to run another one. We don't want to step on the MLZB network. We're trying to get people to go over there. They got the All-Star Hangout coming up. looks like in 6 minutes. Do you want to run these real quick, Trenton? Or you want to save them for next week?
Yeah, let's save them.
All right, we'll save them for next week. There's a preview of what we're going to do for the afterburn. You got Chaos Lives in Every Man logo here and the afterburn logo. So we'll work on getting those over to Trenton so he can have those for the next afterburn, and we'll run some more rip and ships on next Monday. Thank you all for hanging out with us. I hope that was fun. We're going to get a little bit better at all this, and camera angles and all that stuff are going to work out better once we get everything in that we want.
No camera angle will help this face, though.
It's okay. It's okay. But appreciate you guys hanging out with us on a Monday night. If you did order Slammageddon on Saturday and you paid for it, I'm going to work on shipping labels tonight, and we're going to work on shipping out between tomorrow and Thursday. I appreciate all of your support on this and the enthusiasm. The rip and ship was fun. This is the best part of it. That's super fun.
Yeah.
MLZB is up on the up next. We put the link in up here. I'll do it again. Head over and check them out. They're doing a Wounded Warrior benefit for Memorial Day. Go buy some spots, and all the money is being donated to the Wounded Warrior Project. And it's a great thing they do. Is it twice a year? I believe so. Well, go show them support. If you're not subscribed to MLTV, subscribe to them. What's that?
Oh, Chris asked if he could speak to the manager.
Yeah, a few more cocktails, right? Less tail, more cock for me.
Nailed it.
What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I don't even know. Oh, MLZB has he purchased 20 Slammageddons to run on his page. So give him a follow if you didn't win on here. You might be able to head over there and snag some spots, and they can rip and ship from there. So appreciate you all hanging out. Trent, thanks for joining us.
Oh, appreciate you, man. We'll do the same thing between the Chaos page and the Reckless page on Facebook. Try and get those filled out for the next go around.
Do you want to do that before the afterburn, or are you going to run those on Facebook? I'd run them on Facebook.
I'm booked out through Thursdays, so
you're booked
busy
out.
guy.
Busy guy.
Yeah, I got to go Post Malone tomorrow. Something Wednesday. What's Thursday? Last night of bowling Thursday. So
okay, so maybe
if we fill them out, we might run them over the weekend, or we'll save them for Monday.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate everyone hanging out with us. Now go show MLZB some support and be his whitey tidies and give him the support where he needs it most.
And that's what's up.
And that's what's up. We'll see you again next week. Thank you so much.